Friday Night Fever with Mike Ludlam.
Good evening, everyone. The Michigan Tech hockey team wants to be in very good shape going into the Great Lakes Invitational at the end of the month. The Huskies host Bowling Green at the McGinnis Student Ice Arena. Let's pick it up in the second period make it, and that's Ryan Fern on the power play at 5:36 to tie the game at 1. BG led 2-1 though after 40 minutes in the third. Kevin Dufour will get his second goal of the game at 1:42, and that gave Bowling Green a 3-1 lead. Michigan Tech would tie it with a couple minutes to go. That's Alex Patana on the doorstep. However, Michigan Tech would fall short. Bowling Green takes this one 3-2. On the scoreboard in the WCHA, North Dakota jumped out to a 3-0 lead, and the UNDers went on to beat NNU 4-1. Also in league play, Minnesota State over Alabama Huntsville 4-1, and Alaska and Bemidji State now a final tied at 3. Also in college hockey, Finlandia gets a point, tying Wisconsin Superior at 3. Kevin Smith had the tying goal midway through the third period for the Lions. In high school hockey, we did not hear from Marquette and Illiana in the Minnesota Junior Hockey League. Rochester United defeats Calumet 4-1 in high school hockey. Houghton over Farmington United 6-0, and it was Menominee and Marinette edging Lotz 3-2. To girls high school basketball, say hello to Ginger Moore, the Iron Mountain coach, as the Mountaineers are in Gwinn taking on the Model Towners. Kristen Gendron for Iron Mountain to Marty Percola on the inside. Nice little fake, floats that one home. However, Gwinn had an 18-8 lead in the second. Jordan Hutchins, Mackenzie Hollins over to Katie Aho, who lines it up. I don't know if she called glass, but she'll take it. And it's 20-8 Model Towners. Next, Hutchins, the Shelby Telsma. She had 17. Gwinn up 22-10. Hollins will hit a couple of long baskets near the end of the second quarter. And Gwinn went on to get the victory by the count of 50-33. On the scoreboard, Lexi Gussert went over the 2,000 point mark in her career tonight. 30 points, 10 rebounds, 6 assists, 3 steals, and Forest Park took care of Kingsford 71-41. Lance 66, Jeffers 34. Ontonagon, thanks to Brooke Tureen, defeats Baraga 47-41. Lakeland and Hubble 54, Uintral Creek 30. Good game of the Western UP. Ironwood sneaks past Bessemer 48-44 in overtime, and it was Hurley 48, Wakefield Marinisco 42. Back to the video, Stevenson and Kearney NATO pick up the action in the first quarter. Tiffany Wangren will find Carolina Johnson, and she's on the baseline, and yes, that one is good. Eagles on the board first. Back for the Wolves, Andrea Danny to Janelle Danny, and she connects on a long jumper, and it's a 4-2 Kearney NATO lead. Let's go to the second quarter. Wangren to Kelsey Johnson. Nice behind the back move. She finished with 15. Next possession, Wangren with the steal. She goes in for the layup. She had 12 points and 21 rebounds, 10-5 Stevenson. Morgan DuPont ends along Wolves' scoring drought by putting that one home, but Stevenson, too much. They go on to win 54-28. Hop in the car, let's go to Powers. North Central taking on Big Bay Denock. Third quarter action, Jets up by 10. Chelsea Thompson pulls up and hits that shot. The Jets still have the lead at 20-12. Later, good perimeter passing. Bailey Wells to Maddie Wells, and that one is up and no, but Morgan Wells took care of business. She's fouled. 9 points, 13 boards, and 5 steals. A couple possessions later, the Black Bears get this basket, but the Jets still have the lead. Then in the fourth quarter, Chelsea Thompson to Mariah Yonker. A couple nice bounces there, but the Jets relying on their outside shooting. Kennedy Facio will knock down the jumper, and North Central goes on to win this one 36-27. Let's go to Bark River. The Broncos taking on North Dickinson. Third quarter action, Nikki Madalinsky gets the fast break hoop for the Broncos. Nordic still in the lead 40-31. Broncos on the comeback trail. Courtney Genshak will get the ball on the baseline right in front of us, puts it up and in. Nordic's lead down to 40-36. Deborah Starnes will score here for North Dickinson. Bark River wins it at the free throw line in the final 2 minutes. Broncos 65-57. Back to the numbers. Hunter Brandstrom had 21 for Mid-Peninsula, defeating Republic Michigamme 53-17. Superior Central cruises past Rapid River 61-22. Bridget Stetson leads Newberry past Rudyard 55-34. St. Ignace doubles up Brimley 68-34. It was Cedarville 56, Engadine 34. Didn't even realize I had those numbers together in a row. And it was Pickford over East Jordan 51-23. Let's go to the really small schools. Mackinac Island at Hannahville. Selena Williams will miss, but Mary Saldana will put that one in, and that brings Hannahville within 4. Now, after this wild scramble, Saldana ends up with it on the baseline. She scores to keep Hannahville within 4 points. The Lakers force a turnover here. Haley Armstrong makes it 27-21 Mackinac Island, and they started pulling away. Molly Togars gets the next basket, and the Lakers won 49-29. When we come back, we'll take a look at some boys high school basketball. The Escanaba Eskimos look to be a pretty good boys basketball team so far this season, and they go on the road tonight to Kingsford to take on the Flivers. Third quarter action, Eskimos up 14, and on the fast break, Brandon Robinette to Jordan Ogren. He gets the easy layup. Next for the Flivers, it will be Cole Tengestal to, I believe that's Lucas Jennings. He hits from the outside for 3. Back for the orange and black, Tyler Hardwick slings it out to Sam Molnar, and he is good for long distance as well. Next, Mr. Jennings over to Cole Tengestal, and Cole is going to hit the 2-pointer here from the baseline, but Escanaba was too much. Tyler Skufka will get the basket coming up here from the corner, and it was Escanaba 67, Kingsford 48. Hop in the car, let's go to Norway. The Knights in white taking on the Manistee Emeralds, logically in green. First quarter, Tony Floyd to Tyler Kangas, inside to Kobe Ryan, and he uses the window nicely to open the scoring. The Knights' Austin Gravold will drive inside next, over to Nick Ball. This one's good for 3, and the Knights have reason to cheer. Later in the first, this should look familiar, almost. Gravold will drive again, and he will kick it out to Nick Ball. Different spot on the court, same result, good for 3. And they tried it a third time. Gravold over to Nick Ball. Sure! The Knights outlast the Emeralds in this one, 42-32. On the scoreboard, just a couple other boys' games tonight. Negaunee started with a 21-0 lead and defeated Superior Central 72-39. And Sault Ste. Marie had no trouble with Sheboygan 77-34. Also in basketball on the Wisconsin side, Niagara over Surrey 53-43. Let's go back to basketball. On the other half of the doubleheader, Mackinac Island and Hannahville. That is Justin Larson for 2 of his game-high 22, 5-0 lead for the Soaring Eagles. Trace Sagataw in slow motion gets, yes, one of the better bounces of the night for 3. That's 8-0. Then Talon Boda will also find the mark here, 14-5 Soaring Eagles. But the Lakers make a big rally in this contest. Will Barnwell with the basket. He had a game-high 24. Mackinac Island upends Hannahville 45-43. Let's go back to those scores in college basketball on the women's side. Mary defeated Minnesota Duluth 76-68. Houghton's Taylor Dillinger had 5 points for the Bulldogs. And Hope College stays undefeated, defeating Finlandia 78-46. Riera Ruska of Superior Central had 17 for the Lions. Also in high school basketball, Grand Marais girls over Beaver Island 67-13. And in the boys game, Grand Marais won that one 80-51. Have a very good weekend.